Have you ever heard of the Infancy Gospel of Thomas? It's a bizarre 2nd century text that claims to tell stories about Jesus' childhood, but here's why it was never included in the Bible. First, it had no apostolic authority. Unlike Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which were written by apostles or their close companions, this gospel came from an unknown author falsely claiming to be Thomas, the apostle. Second, the portrayal of Jesus is shocking and not in a good way. This text describes a young, impish Jesus who is capricious and vengeful. He curses and unalives kids for things like bumping into him or splashing in water. It even shows him breaking the Sabbath by making clay birds, then magically bringing them to life to avoid getting busted. When one of his teachers rebukes the young Jesus, he strikes the man dead. This doesn't sound like the loving, compassionate Son of God we know from the biblical Gospels. Finally, this gospel contains Gnostic ideas, which often focus on secret knowledge. This was a hallmark of heretical teachings rejected by the early church. It's no surprise that authorities like Eusebius and Pope Gelasius I labeled this book as heretical, so naturally, it was never considered for inclusion in the Bible.